What is good, my people, my peeps? Good morning. Don't mind my raspy voice. It is morning time, okay? This is just up. This is a chit chat as I get ready. I was laying around a little too long, and but I had to let the bed go. I think I better let it go. I had to let it go, y'all. So now I'm kind of trying to double step, um, moving around here, getting ready. But I said what I said the other day when I told you guys I was going to be, trying to bring more content to you all, even if they're short, little talks, right? I said I was going to do it, and I'm trying to be dedicated. I'm trying to make it do what it do. So this morning we're just going to talk about whatever comes to mind, and y'all can listen in. Hit the like button as you come into the building, baby. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. I might see as I'm getting ready. I might see what they over on TikTok talking about this morning. Matter of fact, I might do that. I should turn my alarm clock off, so we might be getting some interruption because I have several settings, honey. Okay? I have several settings for that alarm clock to go off. Ain't no joke around here. When you work like I work, ain't no joke around here. I got to make it do what it do. I got to have many settings on that alarm clock. So, let me see. Do y'all have a morning routine? I try to have a basic one, but not too basic because I don't want to feel like like a computer, like a robot or something. So I try to change it up, but not too much for, especially if I got to work, because I don't want to get thrown off track. Okay, but I do try to change it up because I don't want to feel like a robot trying to get ready in the morning. So, like I said, if you're just coming in the building, this is just me getting up, getting ready, trying to give y'all some content. Because as people who work full-time, gig work, all that and above, we don't have time to just sit down and give you content like we would like to. But I would like to pump out more content for you. So you're going to get this type of content as well. Blackout content, I guess I can call it, where we're just going to be talking. Okay, if you have something to say, go ahead and say it. What I'm going to do real quick, we're going to go and see what they're talking about over on TikTok real quick. Let me turn this down. See what they're talking about. Because sometimes I do this in the morning real quick. Oh, that might be my word of the day. Real quick. Get her done real quick. Okay? I jump on and I talk to you all, and sometimes I jump on and I just scroll. Why you must always lie to men. Oh my goodness, listen to what this woman is talking about. Hold on, the service must be acting crazy. Okay, I said we was gonna scroll on TikTok real quick to see what they talking about. Let's see what's popping. Hello, how you doing this morning? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna see what this woman is talking about. And we're just jumping on TikTok news, scrolling through. Let's go.
An inappropriate question, respond with something equally as inappropriate. Because a lot of times, anytime a man asks you an inappropriate question, respond with something equally as inappropriate. Because a lot of times when they're trying to gauge certain things about you in certain ways in which they can manipulate you, because they expect you to answer the question in a certain way. So, If he asks you when's the last time you slept with someone, you're gonna say this morning. Even if it's been 6 years or 6 months, you say this morning. When he asks what's your body count, you're gonna say 27. Okay? Not including relationships. When he asks you, oh, what do you do for them? I think that's inappropriate because as a man, you shouldn't be checking for what a woman is doing and how much money she's making. That's none of your business. You're going to say, oh, I have a dad that does everything for me and I don't work. That's what you're going to say because they don't want you to have those answers. And a lot of men, I've even had men ask me, oh, do you talk to your dad? Off of like the first second conversation, it's like, why do you care if I talk to my dad or not? And if a man asks you anything like that, you're gonna say, yes, my dad's in my life and I'm spoiled, he does whatever he wants for me. Even if you've never even met your dad, okay? You're gonna say we're spoiled and he does everything for you because these men are trying to figure out ways to manipulate you, okay? Don't get manipulated, man. Anytime a man asks you an inappropriate question, respond
That's the first thing that popped up on TikTok as I'm scrolling this morning. Hello. Did we speak? Did I speak? I'm gonna make sure I'm speaking to y'all. And if I don't, that's just a hand wave. If I don't see you right away with your comments, that's because I'm moving around. Like I said, this is another day, another dollar. Got to get up, got to get on the road. And so I'm moving around and doing content at the same doggone time. Okay. And I said, we're going to hop on TikTok first, see what's popping on TikTok, what they talking about. And so the first thing that popped up was why you must always lie to men. And I don't know if I want to talk about that. Let's keep it pushing.
The uncomfortable conversation.
Baby, I just got in from the Woman Concepts Paris.
Let's keep it pushing. They still got. I don't know if I want. Hold on, let me turn this down as I scroll. Because I don't know if I want to really talk about. Hold on, what's his name in the news right now? Carmelo. I want the case to go a little further. You know what I'm saying? We everybody pretty much has made a stance on that. So now it's time for more progress in this case to take place before I tap in again. Like, is it going to go to trial? Is it going to be a jury trial? Is it going to be a trial by a judge? You know, I need stuff to progress more. I can't be going back and forth over stuff we already know. We know the basics of this case, right? We need to move it along. So we're not going to talk about that this morning. Okay. So I'm still on TikTok. Okay, so this is good. This is kind of like a follow-up. We're going to hear what this man has to say. He's talking about, he is giving a breakdown on Center Scene breakdown. So, and it looks like I'll let him talk and then we'll talk about what he says. I haven't seen the movie yet. I can't lie. I'm blind, giving my opinions off of what I've seen. But let's check it out and see what he says. Good morning.
Her voluptuous ass was throwing that big rump shaker back.
Oh, Lord.
This is my favorite scene from Sinner's Mind. Her voluptuous ass was throwing that big rump shaker back. Oh, shit. And he just seemed like, they just seemed like they desired each other on a spiritual level, You know, she even said, your body remembers me. I mean, she could be alluding to the fact that my man was on break, but I think that it was more of a spiritual context that they connected. You know what I'm saying? She protected him when he was away. Also, it was real. Sometimes you might find yourself as a man drawn to an environment that may feel toxic or dangerous or bring back bad memories, but you can't keep yourself away from it. And I just think that that's what this movie, displays in their conversation. They discuss it. Another thing I like about this, and if you look at my last TikTok, I basically talked about how art can be consumed for the good or the bad. And in this art, it shows a black woman protecting a black man at all costs, even in his absence. You know what I'm saying? But it also shows how you got to be careful of who and what you entertain. As you see, his brother was entertaining someone that led to his demise. This is my favorite scene from Sinner's Mind. Her voluptuous ass was throwing that big rump shaker back on Smoke. And he just seemed like they just seem like they desired each other on a spiritual level. She even said, your body remembers me. I mean, she could be alluding to the fact that my man was on break, but I think that it was more of a spiritual context that they're connected. You know what I'm saying? She protected him when he was away. Also, it was real. Sometimes you might find yourself as a man drawn to an environment that may feel toxic or dangerous or bring back bad memories, but you can't keep yourself away from it. And I just think that that's what this movie, displays in that conversation and discussion. Another thing I like about this, and if you look at my last TikTok, I basically talked about how art can be consumed for the good or the bad. And in this art, it shows a black woman protecting a black man at all costs, even in his absence. You know what I'm saying? It led to his demise.
Okay.
This is my favorite
All right.
scene.
So they're talking about, in that movie, there's twin cousins or brothers, I guess brothers. And he's talking about the one brother that had a love interest with the black lady, kind of thick, heavy set. Well, we don't call her thick. She had big bosoms. He was saying that was his favorite scene and how the black woman held him down. And the other brother had a love interest, and she looked to be mixed or something like that. I guess she was white and black. I don't know exactly what the mixture was, but she wound up getting that brother. What's good? Good morning, young Riz. What's good? AKA Drip King. How you doing? It's just trying to get content in. Just talking. How's the family? How's everybody? And then there was another brother who was dating another woman who looked like she was probably mixed something. I don't know, white, black, most likely white. In that time frame that they were filming in, but she wound up getting that brother caught up. I guess she got turned into a vampire, and she turned him into a vampire. I haven't seen the movie, so that's my assumptions. Okay, y'all gonna hear me, like I said, walking around, getting ready. I gotta get my water, my ice, and all that. So y'all gonna hear a lot of clink, clank, a clink, clank, clank. All right. Good morning to one and all. All right. We're gonna keep it pushing. Let me go put this in the vehicle real quick. And I'm gonna put on my little music. We're gonna have a station break, so it won't be dead air. Okay. We don't want any dead air around these parts if we can have it. All right. I still didn't make it to the car, y'all. I still didn't make it to the car. Let me start that over again. Oh my goodness. What you saying, Riz? I'm chilling out and posting my videos today. That's what's up. Get that content in, baby. Get it in. I'm trying to get mine in. Let's get it. Okay, let's get that content in. Hey, you gotta make it do what it do. All right. And we are back. Once again, this is another day. What's up? Okay? Another day. What's up? We just kind of talking while I'm walking, while I'm getting ready for the day. Okay, and I'm kind of behind because I let like 2 snooze buttons go off today, honey, before I got my behind up. Okay, I let 2 snooze buttons go off today, but I'm still on track. I'm still tracking. Kind of double stepping it. So we can go back to TikTok. I might not go down with the current affairs that they got going on now because I did save some videos that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I might go to my saved videos, hit one of those, and talk to you guys about that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then I'll go and finish getting ready with, y'all getting ready with me, okay? All right, where my doggone stylist at? Y'all hold tight. I gotta get me a system. I gotta get me a system. Walking around carrying the phone every step I take. I don't know about this, but we'll see. Let's go back. I'm gonna go to what I've saved thus far. Y'all hold tight real quick. Okay, let me see. Let me see what I saved. We can talk about that real quick. Let's see. You know, some videos, if I don't save them, download them, baby, they get taken down quick. They get taken down real quick. Okay, hold on. Just trying to find something that's interesting to talk about. I'm still looking, y'all. I'm still looking. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. There's one I want to talk about. That's probably the ones they took down. There is a STD out in Europe somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Baby, they talking about this thing. It's treacherous. It's eating women's vulva and all that. I said, what the heck? Y'all talking about, baby, I don't know about stepping out there like that. They said it's a treacherous STD out here, okay? I said, it also is a flesh eating STD. Let me see if I can find that. They probably took it off my like I just said, some videos, if you don't download them quick, fast, in a hurry, they get swiped and wiped from the internet. Let me see. Let's see. Come on. Let me find it. Let's see. Doggone it. I think those are the videos they took down. I think those are the ones, y'all. Let me see. Did you just... Got to be more careful. Let's see. Yep. They got it, sister. They got it, sister. Doggone it. Okay. Well, let me ask a question because there's one. I seen a video. Yeah, I know. I wanted to find that one, but they look like they took that down. Riz, young Riz. Oh wow. Yeah, I want to talk about this flesh eating STD. Yeah, that would have been an interesting conversation to have right about now. But I want to show y'all a video real quick, and we're gonna talk about this. What do y'all? What your opinion is on this video? A woman cooks for her man, but it's not exactly what he wants. But let's see. I want.
This is why I want to be single, y'all.
He said this is why he wants to be single. Okay. I'll try to hold this up so y'all can see real quick. Let's see. Back. Get that flipped around for y'all. Okay, on. Come on, camera. The back camera don't want to work, y'all. It's so crazy. See. I guess y'all can't see it. It don't want to show. It don't want to show. Let me see if I do something over here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna play this video and we're gonna talk about what you think about this video. This guy said he want to break up. Let me listen to this.
This is why I want to be single, y'all. And I don't care what you say. I asked this girl for grits, eggs, and pancakes. She cooks me potatoes and Brussels sprouts. And I guess I'm about to eat some old rice. And
leftovers, y'all.
She like, deal with it.
Leftover rice.
Like, why do I gotta deal with something that I don't want?
That's all I had. So move.
But you see, this is why women get cheated on.
Man, some people don't
like listen to your man. Some people ain't got nothing to eat. You right, but we do have it, and you not listening. So this is why I'm going out tonight. And don't call me. This is why I want to be single.
Okay, y'all. This one right here, it triggered a nerve on the sister. Okay. First of all, I want y'all to listen to what they saying. Okay. Brother man said this is why he want to be single. Now I see a lot of food, okay, and a lot of black families. You ain't had the luxury of just going and making what you want. I mean, you got to make what you got in the kitchen. It seems like it's in her kitchen, okay, her kitchen, because she says this is all I had. I want y'all to listen, and he gonna say no. We got more trying to cover up from what she had just said. She said, this is all I had, which was a lot to make up somebody fool when you ain't got nothing. Okay? And if he wanted that, I seem like he would have bought that stuff, but he tried to cover it up. Let's listen one more time.
And I don't care what you say.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
This is why I want to be single, y'all. And I don't care what you say. I asked this girl for grits, eggs, and pancakes. Yeah. She cooks me potatoes and Brussels sprouts, and I guess I'm about to eat some old rice. And
he acts like he don't know about leftover rice.
Like, why do I gotta deal with something that I don't want?
That's all I had. So move.
But y'all heard her? Wait a minute. I want y'all to hear. She said, "This is all I had. So move." Okay, and he's still complaining, talking smack, and then gonna give the explanation. This is why men cheat. Cause they what? Okay, come on, let's go.
Man, some people don't
like listen to your man. Some people ain't got nothing to eat. You right, but we do have it, and you not listening. So this is why I'm going out tonight. Don't call me.
He want to go out tonight, baby girl. Let me tell you something. He want to go out tonight. Men try to find out the lamest, or try to start an argument with the lamest excuse with all that food she preparing. Obviously, I believe if they had it, she would have cooked it. She had that. She said, this is all I had. Meaning that was her kitchen. He's standing there complaining about all that food she cooking. Just because it wasn't exactly what he talking about. Bye. That's all that's what I would have said. I wouldn't even want to live. I would have walked and moved to the door. I would. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. I would have walked homeboy smooth to the door. Okay. Hello. Welcome in. I would have walked homeboy smooth to the door, talking about this is why men cheat. That ain't why men cheat. Yeah, these podcasts have really corrupted a lot of men's minds, and especially my young brothers. They gonna have a reason for everything now. I want y'all to know that was a lot of doggone food this woman cooked, and don't act like you ain't never ate no leftovers before in your life. You know what I'm saying? Folks act like they ain't never ate no leftovers. Folks ain't even, like she said, folks ain't even got all that to eat. With folks complaining about prices of food and everything, which is high, okay? And this man over here talking mad crazy, and she's standing in front of the stove cooking. Baby, you can't win for losing with some folks. You heard me? Let me say that one more again. You can't win from losing, meaning you can put your best foot forward in a relationship with some people, and they still gonna have something to complain about. You heard me? They still gonna have something complaining about. Now, look like she been over that stove for a minute cooking them Brussels sprouts and them potatoes. I personally do like Brussels sprouts. I know a lot of people don't, but obviously he has had them before because that was a lot of damn Brussels sprouts. And the potatoes looked like they was popping too. And obviously they was gonna have something else with that rice. Okay, ain't nobody wasting no food around here. You gonna eat this leftover rice? You gonna eat this leftover rice? I don't know what you heard. Okay, ain't nobody wasting no food around here. Okay, baby. I don't know. He would have been hitting the door. Especially, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. You want to walk away? You want to walk out my life because I'm cooking you some food? Not that you ain't about to eat. Okay? I'm the one standing over this hot doggone stove. She probably got off of work too. And stuff like that, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Stuff like that be pissing me smooth off. Stuff like that be pissing me smooth off when I see it. Because that's why a lot of women, you hear a lot of women talking about they don't want to be in a relationship because they ain't nobody's slave. And these men be acting like women supposed to be slaves to them, say, do anything they say. And it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I want y'all to go back. Let me know. Rewind this video. I'm going to take my vitamins real quick. I got some, let me see what oregano. Yeah. Oregano oil. Some probiotics. Gotta stay healthy, y'all. Gotta stay healthy. Hold on. Hold tight. I thought this morning that I was going to be more, extremely sore from that little walk, that little trot I did yesterday. But I'm surprised that I'm not that sore. So that's a good sign, I guess. Ooh. That's a good sign. It'll let me know. Keep pushing until you get sore. Keep pushing. You could have did more. You know? Guys, I want to tell y'all. Stop threatening these women with leaving and dating other folks. These women out here, they don't care no more. They don't care no more about your bogus threat. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to give you a heads up. These women is tired of your bogus threats, and then you threaten to leave because she cooking you something. I can see his sister didn't even try to attempt to get you something for your stomach. You know what I'm saying? She ain't try to attempt to put something on your plate. in her house. Lord have mercy. See, that's why I couldn't get in. I'll be ready to cut somebody smooth out. I'll be ready to cut. At my house, I ain't. We gonna eat this food right here because this is what I got. That's what she said. This is what I got. So that obviously he tried to tell her, no, we got it. No, you ain't got it because she said this is what I got. Brother mans, y'all need to get a plan. Yes, indeed. Y'all need to get a plan. Some people don't know how much it takes to survive out in the world by themselves. Because some people they hobos. They hobos, not hobos. What they call men that just be with women just to have a place to live. It was funny. It was called homosexuals, not homosexuals. Not homosexuals. Both. It was something like they was hobos. Y'all know what a hobo is? Somebody, basically that was the old school term for somebody who's homeless. But they was calling men who date women just to have a place to build. Homeless bows or something like that, y'all. It was funny. I gotta get it. They just date women to have a place to live, and then don't want to do nothing. Don't want to do nothing, or they lose their job and don't want to do nothing. Want to lay around. Okay, let me high step it. Let me high step it. Just want to lay around. We not doing that. We not doing none of that. You got to contribute. And you can't be in here trying to threaten me with a good time talking about you want to cheat, you want to go. Bye. That ain't hurt nobody's feelings no more, man. I'm just telling you straight up and down. Y'all might not want to hear it. That ain't hurt nobody's feelings no more. Y'all talking about y'all want to go. Y'all gonna leave somebody. Leave. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. Maybe threaten me with a new car. I might be shocked then. Threaten me with all bills paid. Okay? Not 50-50. Threaten me with something like that. Okay? Threaten me with all groceries stocked up. Then you might have a complaint. You don't want to help buy these groceries. You sitting here complaining that you won't. You know what I'm saying? Threaten me with a good time like that. But please, sirs, don't threaten to walk out my door. And I'm trying to tell you, don't threaten to walk out none of these women's doors either. Because these women going to be like, bye. Especially if they doing it by themselves. If they already have and is sustaining themselves, y'all can't come in there threatening nobody to do nothing to them. By going and getting another woman, they probably already know you ain't no good. Got an outfit with all them women. And you ain't helping contribute to nothing. Bye. See you when I see you. And when I see you again, don't try to come back through that door. Don't try to come back through that door. Because these hobosexuals went crazy out here. Hobosexuals. I think that's what they call them. Hobosexuals. Trying to live off women. And they had a nerve to act like they are king. If you don't get your behind up and do something, let's see another one. Because y'all think I'm playing. There's so many hobosexuals out here. That's why I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
This robot can
Hold on
steal
for a
your
minute. We're going to see. Turn this down. Another hobosexual. They all on TikTok. And then they be recording. Like he was recording like he was doing something. The one that's recording about him leaving his woman and she over the stove cooking for him. But it's not what he wanted, but it's in her house. Because she said, this is all I got. Baby, if you don't get your behind up out of here. Let's see. I'm going to show y'all another hobosexual. And this one would have to go immediately. We can have to expedite him smooth up out of here. Okay? This one right here. Let's move this over. Okay, let me turn this back around. Let's see. Okay. Take that off of there. Okay. Y'all bear with me because I'm holding the camera. I got to get this the right angle. Okay, let's listen to this one right here. Let's listen to this homosexual.
And he over here laying in the bed. Why I don't have no food cooked? Like, I'm hungry. I just got off work.
I ain't got no food cooked. I'm not cooking.
What you mean you was at home all day?
What that's supposed to
Not
mean?
working.
Man, I'm not cooking, man. You know I'm not getting in there like that. No, sir.
Okay, so you expect me to go to work for 12 hours in the hospital and then come home and cook dinner at 8, 9 o'clock, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, that's what women do. What you expect me to do? Cook?
You tripping.
Man, listen, man.
Men that's at home, they cook, they clean, they wash dishes.
Well, I'm not men that's at home. I'm a man that's at home, and I'm not cooking.
What?
I'm a man that's at home, and I'm not cooking.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Man, look, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, like, this ain't gonna work.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're not about to sit up here and argue about it. I'm not cooking.
Okay, so you had a job.
Mm-hmm. Got a
and
job.
you was at work for 12 hours.
Right.
Wouldn't you expect food when you get home?
Man, what? Yeah, but I'm not going to go to work right now.
Ain't no yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Man, look, Abby, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not about to sit here and argue about it. You want to go to McDonald's?
And he over there laying in the bed.
Look at blowing.
I don't have no food cooked.
Whatever
Like,
he blowing out his mouth.
I ain't got no food cooked. I'm not
Let me
cooking.
tell you something. I can't deal with that kind of relationship. I can't deal. See, the thing is, they've been hearing, be submissive. You're supposed to be submissive to your man, and hey, not while I'm working 12 damn hours, and she probably got to drive down and get to work and drive her ass all the way back, because ain't no hospital right around the corner. Because she said she work at the hospital, so ain't no hospital right around the corner. The hospital is just an open land. You got to get to them. Okay, unless you do. Now, she said hospital, not urgent care. Okay, urgent care, you might be in the community. A hospital ain't just around the corner. Okay, and nurses do 12-hour shifts. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. The mind has been corrupted. The mind has been corrupted. Where these niggas think they ain't supposed to do nothing. Nothing. He probably got him a part-time job some damn where. Got him a nurse on the side. Baby, you can do bad by yourself. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's what I heard. You can do bad by yourself, whether you a man or a woman. Don't go through no mess like that, because that's nothing but extra stress. Ain't nobody trying to relieve your stress. Ain't no. You got a man at home ain't trying to help relieve your stress. And even if he didn't want to cook, he could have went to already had the food or called her and say, baby, what you want to eat? Because I ain't trying to cook tonight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no teamwork. They think this world is just for them. They think this world is just about them. Now, this ain't just me just bumping my gums. Y'all seen the videos. Y'all. Anyway, that was my little 2 cents this morning. Another day. What's up? Good morning to you all. Let me get cracking, okay? And get on up out of here. You know, I'm trying to hit you back later today. I'm out, and much love.